channel, it's Jennifer from LA Plans, and today I will be sharing my August budget setup. So I recorded this, but I'm actually downstairs. I had a minor procedure done, but I'll get into that in a little bit later. But I had a minor procedure done, and so I haven't really been upstairs. It kind of hurts my lower back, which is where I had the procedure done. But I'm on my dining room table, so lighting might also be different. But I had my dog barking, I had a re-record, and it just would have taken forever to edit. So I already set everything up, and so I'm just gonna go through and share everything with y'all. So I set everything up for August. So one thing that I also want to point out is that I am now in the saddle leather agenda. So this one just came in and I decided to use this one for my home agenda, and that's what I'm officially gonna start calling this. But yeah, I am in this, and this will be my home, so it'll be for personal information and all of my finances. And my finances, of course, takes most of the room. So everything's still the same. So we have my savings, debt, we have budget, subscriptions, and then we get into all of the bills divided monthly. So we have 6 months, and so we're currently in August, or about to be in August. And so I did remove the weekly check-ins, so the weekly inserts from Infinite Lotus that were in the back from my agenda, because I've noticed, let me just grab them, that I wasn't really using them. I was setting them up, but I wasn't, using them. Like as y'all can see, like they're just blank. What I needed was occasionally that grid. Everything else now I have something in place for it. So I'm just going to use these inserts for something else and then just keep it very simple. So I did remove the weekly check-ins just because I wasn't using it. If I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to keep it in here, because then that's just extra work for no reason. So what I've decided to do instead is to use my cloth and paper circle dots to highlight different bills. And so I'm using this to check off when bills are paid, because the main thing that I want is to check off that I paid a bill. Like that's, to me, I don't care about anything else, to be completely honest. I just need to know it got paid, and I want to be able to quickly reference it. So that's how I'm using this page now. And I really like the way that looks with the dots. So this is the current setup. I didn't do dots for our lawn maintenance because it automatically comes out like a purchase. And so, I don't know, I just felt like there was no point. Like the money's in there, it comes out. I don't physically do anything. And then it also varies. So now it used to be on Thursdays and it's coming out on Fridays now, but it could come out on Saturday. I'm just putting this in here so I know that we need to make sure that money is in there during those weeks. So that's the reason why these don't have dots, but everything else I have to physically pay or they're on auto pay. Which reminds me, so if there's an auto pay, there's an A. I need to go through my bills with my boyfriend because we did switch banks for our joint account, and make sure all of our auto pays are updated, and then I'll mark which ones are on auto pay. But for the ones that aren't, like all of my personal bills, I prefer to go in and pay them physically. I just checked off when they're paid. So I paid these, and then I'm going to pay these. And so that's how I'm using these, and I already really like it. But yeah, for this month, so I think I mentioned in my last budget video that I have an extra paycheck. So today, when y'all are watching this, it should be July 31st if all goes well. And if you're watching this the day that it's posted. So I do paycheck budgeting, and that's based on a bi-weekly pay schedule. So I get paid every 2 weeks. Most months have 2 paychecks. So everything's based off that. But there are occasional months where there's a third paycheck or an extra paycheck, as I'm calling it, because of the way that I handle my finances. So I take my paycheck and I disperse it into different categories. So I have a specific amount going into my joint account with my boyfriend. I have a specific amount going into savings, a specific amount going into my budget, and a specific amount going towards my personal debt/bills. My entire paycheck is divided into that. And so I'm still going to have the money going towards my budget because my budget is set up for every 2 weeks. And then the money that I put into savings, I'm going to still let it go into savings. But the money that's supposed to go into my personal debt/bills and the money that's supposed to go into my joint account with my boyfriend, I'm actually going to use, initially it was going to be used to pay off or pay down my Nordstrom card because that's the current debt I'm working on. But as I mentioned, a couple of things happened, and so that's actually going I'm actually gonna be using that for something else, and I'll go over that with y'all. So this month there is the Nordstrom anniversary sale. There is the plane tickets. I had to go to the ER, and so I shared it on Instagram. It was a minor procedure that I had to get done. I had a polonitis. I had to get x-rays, I had to get blood work, and I had to get that procedure done. And so I'm gonna have probably a large ER bill coming soon, but that's coming in. I'm gonna go to Washington with my boyfriend for my birthday. So we're gonna go visit my brother again. And so we need to buy those tickets right now while they're cheap. I like buying things in advance while they're more affordable. So we're gonna buy those with this paycheck as well. For Nordstrom anniversary sale, I'm not using the extra paycheck for that. So I have in my budget a shopping category. So whatever I buy from the Nordstrom anniversary sale is going to come out of that category. I just have this written here so as a reminder that, you know, that's coming up. So so that's those purchases. For inspection, I have my vehicle registration due, I believe, in August. It's either August or September, but I'm going to get my inspection done. I need an oil change, so I'd rather just take it all at once and get it all done. My oil changes and maintenance are free until next year. When you purchase a BMW new or certified pre-owned, you get, I think, like 4 years of free maintenance. So that it covers everything but pretty much your tires and things like state inspection. So I don't have to worry about the cost of the oil change, but I do need to pay for the inspection, but that's only like $8, I think, if I remember right. Like I think it's less than 10. And then registration is normally around 80. So it's gonna be less than $100, but I'm just gonna use my gas budget. And so I think I might just start calling it my car budget. And so that's gonna, all that extra money that's in there, because I don't need to pay for gas. I have a full tank and I can't drive for 2 weeks, and I don't need to drive because I'm not going back to work until mid-month, I believe, if we even go back, because it's probably gonna get delayed because things are really bad here. But either way, I'm just gonna use the money in that gas category for my inspection of my vehicle registration. So the only thing that I'm really using that extra paycheck for is gonna be my plane tickets, and then I'm putting the rest aside temporarily for the ER bill. So I'm just gonna throw it into savings, and then when the ER bill comes, hopefully it's not a lot, because I know my insurance does cover some emergency here. So hopefully it's not a lot, but hopefully I can pay it off with that extra money. And then if there's any extra, I'm gonna put that towards my Nordstrom bill. So that is the current plan for August, and I really hope that makes sense. But that's everything. I filled out everything else. I have all of my expenses written in. For debt, my Express and Ulta I haven't used, so it's still at 0. For Target, I think I owe like $100 and something. I'm just gonna pay that off probably with my personal account, because I did buy like peptides and other health and wellness related items. So I think I'm just gonna use my personal budget for that, and then everything else is normal. So for my budget for this month, so these are my categories. So I have a shopping, a groceries and dining out, my personal, and my gas. I have a separate checking account for shopping, groceries, and personal. And then the gas just stays in my main checking account, or my direct deposit comes in. And so as of right now, there's a remainder of $2.15 in my shopping account, like $2.15. A remainder of $14.57 in my groceries. And then there is a $20.57 left in my bills. And so I'm just gonna take that 30 something dollars and put it towards my Nordstrom card. So anything extra that's in my budget at the end of the week, I put towards debt. Every little bit counts. It helps pay it down. And then I just start fresh. And so in here I have each category. And so for shopping, I'm gonna keep everything in my account. I'm not gonna take out any cash because I can't go anywhere. I'm at home. So I'm not taking out any cash this paycheck. So I don't need to take anything out here. The only thing that I'm really pre-planning for is my Nordstrom purchase. That's the only thing that I'm really pre-planning on buying. For groceries and dining out, we have 200. Again, I'm not taking out any cash because I can't go anywhere. So we just have that full 200 that's gonna go in there. For personal, so Tula did come out with a lot of new products, and so I did use up my entire budget for that. And so with this paycheck, again, starting at 0, and so we're gonna have $100 in there, and then I'm probably gonna use that for my Target bill, as I mentioned earlier, and that's because I bought like peptides and vitamins, and I need to buy protein, so I'm gonna get all of that. And so I'm just gonna apply this towards my Target card. And then for miscellaneous, I need to get a new cover page, so this is gonna be car now, but I already have it in here, so I haven't used that $60 for my gas, so we're gonna add that additional 60 for this next 2 weeks, and so it's gonna be at 120. And so we have 120 now for that, and so that'll easily cover vehicle registration, inspection, and it still should cover when I need to gas up next. So we're good on that end. And then that is everything in my budget. That is my setup and overview for the month of August. I'll do my budget check-in and how I've allocated all of these items in my August check-in video around this paycheck. But yeah, other than that, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.